Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Sorry I'm a little late. I was starting to. Have you ever guys like don't eat when you don't eat for a while and then you kind of get like that shaky? I started getting it. I was up on my desk and I'm like, man, I better run down and get something to eat real quick. So I had to grab just a little snack and my coffee. How's everybody doing? Is there anybody out there today? Probably not. So we're just gonna go over the Lori Vallow. Well, the new page, the new documents that were released. This was probably like a week and a half ago. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. Oh, there you are, Cement Shoes. I was just asking about you in mod chat because I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, is Cement Shoes all right? Or have I just been missing you and you have been here? Maybe you have, but I swear I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad to see you. How's everybody doing this afternoon? It's a little bit earlier. I've been trying to do a couple little bit earlier ones. The last few weeks I've been actually getting up earlier. So, hi, Wina Marie, Crime Powwow, what's up? Lynn M, what's up? Shelly Samantha in the house. Pippa Dot, what's up? Hey Rivers, what are you saying there? If someone said, hey, we've been married, multiple exes in past, come with me. I'm getting in the car and race car Ricky out of here. ASAP, tires blaze. And wait, what are you guys talking about here? Oh, that's a mouthful there. So let me move this water. Sorry, I'm trying to get situated here. Got too much stuff. Okay, so who else do we got here? I want to say hi to everybody. Hey, Aussie True Crime. All right, Tennessee. There you are. And there's Tennessee. Okay, I was in mod chat. I was asking the two people. I'm like, hey, are they okay? I haven't seen them in a while. You guys are both the only ones here so far, as mods. Well, never mind. We got Stacy W. Never mind. I lied. And Empress, talk a lot of caca. What's up? San Francisco in the house. Stacy from Austin. All right. So I kind of like skimmed through these documents, but like not really. I didn't go really through them that thorough. So this will be like our first. I don't know if you guys have or not, but whether you have or not, if it'll be your first time or not. It's going to be kind of my first time going through them, so we'll just kind of go through them together. I tried to do real quick. I didn't get through all of them, but I tried to like delete some of the like ones that didn't really say much, so I don't have to like go through them. But I didn't get through all of them to do that too, so there'll probably be a lot of skipping through some of them. Hey, Lori Davis, Mimi K, what's up? Morky Mama. Chad is. So I don't know if you guys saw my last upload on the Vallow case. They are gonna be charging him with the death penalty. At least that option will be on the table. Now, whether he gets that for a penalty, I mean, that's going to be up to the jury or whatever. But it is going to be a death penalty case. So, but not for Lori, at least as of now, because Lori's is still kind of on standby. We don't really know when that's going to be, which I guess if that was their goal to get the trial separated, they succeeded, with her being not competent to stand trial. Now Chad's trial is going to go ahead in November and Lori's isn't. So they are going to be separated for some reason. So I don't know if that was their goal the whole time with the Lori claiming she's not fit. I mean, I don't know. Oh, you know what I should do? I was like editing together while I'm talking instead of just seeing my little thing. I was trying to like put together just like a visual, like just of clips of Lori and Chad. I should just play that while I'm talking and saying hi to people. I didn't really get it finished, but what I could do, hold on guys, 1 second. 1 second. So, oh, wait, hold on. I'm on the wrong thing. Just give me 1 second, guys. So hopefully you guys are all having a nice Tuesday. Tuesday. All right, hold on. Just give me 1 minute. I just want to add this in, and then I'll export it real quick, and then we shall just play it without sound, just to fill in like some visuals, since I'm not gonna be on camera today. Not today. It's just one of those days where just gonna do audio. Plus, since I just figured since I'm sharing the documents, I'll be sharing my screen and we're gonna be playing the documents. or you know what I'm saying? It's going to be, or, you know, looking at the document. So, all right, just give me 1 minute, guys. Just chat amongst each other. I'm just going to try to export this real quick. So then if I am just talking, I could play some of these just quick videos of just like, you know, just something to look at of this case. So yeah, what do you guys feel about the death penalty? That's a good question. Do a thumbs up if you guys are for it. I'm just curious, are you like people that are for the death penalty in general? Give a thumbs up, and if you're not, do a thumbs down. I'm just curious how people stand on that. Okay, while I'm finishing that up, you guys do that for me, and then I'll let you know. I think I've already said where I stand on kind of how I feel about it, but I'm just want to see who we got in here. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I just want to see like if there's more people that are kind of for it or not. I'm just finishing this. Okay. All right, so let me do that. This is just going to be just a quick thing I just did real quick. Export, and then... All right. Let me go back to chat now. There you are. Okay. So let's see. Thumbs up. Let me see what we got here. Now, I don't just mean in this specific case, just in general, how you guys feel. Up. So most, okay. I would say the majority looks like that you are for it in general. Okay. Hey, Jessica Lynn, what's up? I mean, I get the argument about the money situation, but doesn't it cost a lot for the supplies to do it? I guess not as much as it would to support them for how many years. But I mean, usually it takes a long time for them to actually execute that, you know? So, I don't know. Like, I'm not like completely against it. Like I would sit there and protest and be like so offended by it. But like in my general opinion is I just feel like that it doesn't make it any better to do it to somebody else. Like they're being like we're doing it to the people for doing that to somebody else. So I just feel like just let them live it out in jail and suffer, you know, without their freedom in my opinion. But I'm not like real extreme or real like passionate about that, but I would just rather see him suffer in jail, to be honest. There you go, Rivers, a rope. Yeah, that's a good point. How much is a rope? I mean, like they used to do it. Yeah, because now they have like, isn't there shortages of like some of the, what was it? The one case where they couldn't give, did we talk about it here where they didn't have, there was a shortage of the stuff that they gave to like, kind of like relax them and put them to sleep or whatever first before they give them like the final whatever it is, and they didn't have that, so they had to just give them, you know, what is the stuff called that they give them, but they didn't have the like the sedative part of it. Do you guys remember hearing about that? Who was that? Like what case was that for? I should look that up. I know I seen it somewhere, and like there was like a big debate if you think that's right that they would just give them that without giving them the other stuff first. Can you imagine though if there's the electrocution, if they still had the chair? I think that would be the worst way out of like either hanging the chair or the whatever they give to put you to sleep. I forget what that's called. I think the chair would be the worst, don't you? Phenobarbital, that's a sedative. Okay, yeah. Who was it though? What did they ended up giving it to him without it, right? I feel like it was just in the matter of this past year. I feel like this is when it happened. At least we were talking about it. But that's true though. But even if you go for like an eye for an eye and that kind of mentality, then it would be okay to do it, right? Isn't it? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not, like I said, I'm still trying to learn like everything in the Bible. I'm not claiming to even be moderately good. I mean, yeah, I have a lot to learn. But isn't in the Bible times, it's like an eye for an eye type thing, right? So like, if you do go back where people's like, it's in God's hands, or like people that bring up like religious thing, like a religious aspect to it where you shouldn't do it. But then in the Bible, isn't it like an eye for an eye type thing where then it should be, it's okay. It would be okay because they did it. I don't know. Let me know. Help me out, guys, because I don't know. I don't want to sound stupid. Because then you have the turn the other cheek whole mentality too. So what is the Bible? Like what do they, can you guys help me out on this? Because I don't want to sound like an idiot. I think there are a few okay. Yeah, because now I'm thinking, wait, you got turn the cheek or eye for an eye. I mean, what in God's eyes? Like if you're a Christian, what would be the thing to do? What do you think? I don't know. Anyway, all right. So let me see if my thing got done real quick. Yeah, it's done. All right. Let me exit out of this. So, all right. Just give me 1 minute, y'all. I'm sharing all my stuff so I have it. And then I still do want to chat with you for just a couple more minutes. Because I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Because I know there's a lot of people that know about the Bible in here, and I don't at all. I mean, not at all. Why did I say at all? I didn't mean it like that. I just mean I do have a lot to learn when it comes to that. Eye for an eye. Oh, okay. So it's the Old Testament. So, and then when the New Testament, when Jesus is time, then it's turn the other cheek type thing. Okay. So if that's what you're saying, then that does make sense why, Christians would say, that would be wrong to do. And then if I'm taking that right. All right, I'm going to add this, but I got to mute this. Oh, here we go. Just something to look at while. I added like court case, like some of the court things and just some videos to look at while we're just chatting for a minute. And then we'll go through since I'm not up there. Okay, so eye for an eye, but convictions are wrong. Yes, that's the thing, Moina Marie. That's the scary thing, because what if you're wrong? Like, how many people on death row? Like, I don't have to look at like statistics, but there's a lot that have been exonerated, right? Because it was falsely convicted. I mean, think about that. How horrible. It would just be so horrible. So that's another reason. I would just rather see them, be in prison. And then if they are wrongly convicted, maybe they'll have a chance of some kind of freedom because they have more time to maybe prove their case, And plus, I mean, it is suffering, I think. When you're in prison, I feel like you do. I mean, it's horrible. Like every day I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be a fun life, right? Old Sparky stuff happens. Oh my gosh. I know her smug faces. So a lot of these court things that I included is like, I included a part, I don't know if it's at the end, where like remember when she walks in and she's all smiling and then she walks out and she like smiles and then this is the hearing where she laughs so much with her. Remember this lawyer, I forget what her name is, but she ended up quitting. And then Mark Means, where she just is laughing like it's disgusting. Like she's in court for what she's in court for and she's sitting there laughing. Like what a freaking insult. And then you have Kay and Larry there and Colby's there. They're all there and she's over there laughing. I mean, it's just so just so wrong. This was this is when they were digging and stuff on Chad's property. So I'm just gonna go through Libra. My mod Libra is the one that sent me all these pages. So I'm just kind of going to go. They're not in any particular order. It's just kind of in the order that they came from her. So thanks, Libra. I don't think you're in here yet, but thank you for gathering them all for me. So I mean, I'm probably going to skip through some of them that are kind of boring. And then, yeah, I remember she had like, there were some hearings where they zoomed in like on her toes. I think I have it on somewhere in this video, like on her feet, and she's got like the painted toenails and then when she has like that really bright like lipstick that everybody thinks was maybe like a Jolly Rancher or something. I don't know. Oh, hey, crazy crime chick. Yay. Listen while you clean. Yep. I do that a lot. I'll listen to things just while I'm doing other things. Are they searching stuff again, Lori, to Chad? Oh, yes, Blondie B. Yep, I remember that phone call. Is that what you're talking about? And then where he's like sitting in his car in his driveway while they're doing that. Yep. Okay, so hey, Karen, Beth, what's up? Out of her cult mentality. Yes, I know. Hey, Rachel Rose. Language of Horses, Dark Sea. All right. So I'm going to get some of these documents up and we'll go through them. Like I said, I haven't really went through them. So this will be a first. So we'll just kind of pick, analyze them together. And it's going to be more than one video. That I should have put, I'm going to have to change the title to part 1 because we're not going to obviously get through all of them in one video. So maybe a few parts. We'll try to get through them all and see what we could come up with. See if there's anything interesting in there. I'm sure there's some interesting stuff. Some's probably like repetitive and boring, and I'm sure some's interesting. All right. Old Testament I for now says turn the other in I for that new says that. Thanks, Beth. That makes sense. So like Jewish people are more, at least I know there's certain branches of Jewish the religion. I don't know what they're called. I'm not going to claim that I know like all the different aspects, but I know like there are like the old school, I'm saying old school Jewish people that they just believe in the Old Testament, right? So they would probably more agree with an eye for an eye, right? And then there are some Jewish people that do believe in the New Testament, right? So, and then you have Christians. So Christians would more, because that's the New Testament with Jesus. So they would more believe in turn the cheeks if they go by that and that's how they take it. Yeah. So, maybe that's why in my head, and mine has nothing to do with like religion, why I feel like that I don't really like the death penalty. Like it's not religion that comes into my head. It's just that I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of hypocritical to do to them what they did to somebody else. Like that, okay, well, you did this to someone, unless you believe the eye for eye. But like in my head, I don't know. The reasoning is like, wow, we're punishing you for doing that by doing the same thing. Like that's kind of hypocritical, I feel like. So that's just why I feel that way. But anyway, never heard of that about 3 times. Oh, wait, what 3 times, Rachel Rose? Now let me see what you're talking about. 3 times. I'm going to read up through chat. Wait, can you, Rachel Rose, can you explain what you're talking about the 3 times? Okay, so Wina Marie, you said Innocence Project has saved over 21 on death row, wrongly convicted, and hundreds more not on death row. Thank you for the numbers. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure, Rachel Rose, where are you seeing the 3 time thing? If you come at me 3 times. Oh, yeah. You're right. What was that all about? On the phone call, you're talking about, was it the phone call to Melanie? Or wait, what was that? Hold on. Remind me. It was like wasn't it a phone call to Melanie? Or wasn't she talking to Melanie when she said that? Or no, she was with that other girl that somebody recorded, right? I remember the conversation where she's talking about Joseph Ryan, right? Or was it Charles? No, I'm getting this. I mean, I gotta review. There's so much that went on. I can kill you. I was in a group prayer circle. Yes, a group prayer circle recording. But who recorded it? I remember that. Wasn't just some random person recorded it, Miss Jessa. I definitely remember hearing that. I think it was referring. Now I can't remember if it was referring to. I'm thinking it was Joseph Ryan, right? Yeah, about Joseph. Okay. Good. My memory's serving me right somewhat. All right. So, yeah, her bare feet. All right, so let's see. I'm going to start with, and I'll play the rest of this in between times because when I share the documents, I won't be able to share this. But just as we're talking, I'll play the rest. Just something to look and see how ridiculous. Oh, look at her. This is the one I was talking about with her really bright lipstick. And this was from, I mean, she was in jail. This is after she's already in Idaho. I mean, so she was in jail in Hawaii and then she goes to Idaho. So where did she get that? Oh, remember her cellmate said she lent her some of the makeup. Remember? Now that I'm remembering, the cellmate that had a little interview that said she let her have some stuff. But I'm not sure if it was the lipstick or what it was. But anyway. All right. Let me bring up my let's watch her go out first though, and then we'll start with the documents when she walks out. Look at Chad back there. Do you see Chad? Oh, they're trying to look at each other. He's trying to catch her attention. Ugh. Look at that. No, that's disgusting. Like, ew. And now that, like, at the time we watched this, we all thought maybe the kids were dead, but we didn't know for sure. But now we know that. And then she knows that and she's smiling. Like, ew. Okay. I'm getting the documents now. She makes me sick. All right, let me get the documents up. Like I said, it's not any order. It's just kind of the order that it was sent to me. So maybe Libra had it in a certain way. Well, no, then it was just in the order I kind of downloaded it. So, all right. So let me stop this. Oh my God, I'm over here talking. I'm wondering why. Thank you, Karen. Oh my God. I've been talking. I was wondering why nobody was doing like thumbs up or anything. I'm like, because I asked you guys and I was waiting to read it. I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and start reading because nobody's answering. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me ask this. Let me ask this again. It wouldn't be a zavgirl live if I didn't have one of these silly screw ups on my lives, huh? Okay. So I was asking, do a thumbs up if you guys have already went through these files, and a thumbs down if you haven't. I'm just curious, like, how many of you guys have already been through all this stuff? And then I'll start reading. Sorry for the mute. I wonder how long ago I did mute it. Man, I don't even know. I could have been muted for a while. I don't even remember muting. Okay, so it's going to be new to... Okay, cool. So far, it looks like at least it'll be new to some people. And like I said, I really haven't went through them. I just kind of skimmed through to delete some of the stuff that didn't really have much on it. But I didn't even get through all of that. All right, cool. Okay, so this, now the only thing is from, at least from what I went through, and maybe they're all at the end, there are some images, but like, for instance, like when they show like this, like after that, they don't show these images unless if they're all at the end, because I didn't make it through the end, but this looks just like some maps right here. Because like I said, there are some images towards the end. But anyway, so it says, now remember, these are just like emails between like law enforcement, and there's a lot of media people emailing different law enforcement to get information and stuff like that. I've noticed from what I've kind of skimmed through. So anyway, it says Lori Vallow was just arrested by Kauai PD on Rexburg's warrant for felony child abandonment and some other misdemeanor charges. Bond is set at $5 million. She should remain in custody until she's extradited back to Idaho. So yeah, basically this is just like documents that were going on this whole time while this case was going on, like back, you know, from when she was just arrested, and just is showing you like all the different files of all the people, like behind the scenes, basically. So there's got to be some good stuff in here that will be interesting, don't you think? I hope. Okay, so we have Ryan Pillar. So work up Nathan Moffat. He was the investigator, right? To Ryan Pillar. I think they both were, if I'm remembering right. So let's see. Yeah, Detective Nathan Moffat. Yep. Okay. Board of directors. So Ryan Pillar. Because there's going to be a lot of different law enforcement. You have Gilbert. You have the Hawaii people. You have, I don't even know. I forget the other counties. But okay, so below is some recent intel reference Zulema and possibly Alex and Gilbert. Because you have the Arizona people. So this is from Paul Kruger to Ryan Pillar. So Ryan Pillar's from Gilbert. He must be a Gilbert authority. Okay, so let's see. Below some recent intel. Let's see if what they found on Alex and Zulema. Yep. So there's a picture right here, and then there's a lot of blacked out stuff, which sucks. So I'm not sure, because they're talking about the silver Ford. So I don't know. That looks white, so I don't know what car that is, unless if they're catching no, that doesn't even look like the silver one. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Zulema was seen this morning around 10 a.m. driving this vehicle with a below dealer plate. Okay, so it's probably this vehicle, right? Below is the dealer info in the VIN listed for sale on the website. Zulema was dressed in conservative dress clothes, and Jim was able to follow her to the Gilbert Temple. The car is on her name, and it is expired. I am not aware of anyone being a dealer. Two subjects that resemble Alex and Zulema were seen last night around 1840 hours leaving the silver Ford truck. In the silver Ford truck, which we know Alex has a silver Ford truck. They returned around 1930 hours, just updating you, PK. So I wonder what the date, because this is, they give you the time, but what is the date? Let's see if it's like an important date. This vehicle is bearing a dealer plate and is online for sale at. So that's kind of weird, because she's got dealer plates. It's online for sale at the dealer's website, right? Is that what it sounds like? So that's why they were contemplating, well, I don't think either of them are a dealer, like a car dealer, right? But why are they driving a car that's still under, is that how, am I taking that right? They're still driving a car that's for sale through the dealer. So why would they be driving it if they're not a dealer? I think is what they're asking. I'm understanding that right, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Unless if they're just test driving it or they just bought it and they just didn't take it off their website yet or whatever. Anyway, let me see what you guys are saying. I don't know. Oh, it said that 8. Did you see here? It said that dealer, that was that picture. 8 Motors, Phoenix 8 Motors, pre-owned vehicles. So, oh, any little sleuths if you guys want to try to look into that. I don't know what you'd be able to really find, but it is kind of interesting. Or what if they like, you know how sometimes they'll let you test drive a car for like a day? Like, think about this. You're a freaking criminal. You're going to commit like some kind of crime or whatever. You do that in that car while you're, this is so stupid. I'm just thinking this silly, but you do that in the car that you're just test driving for a day. And then there's no link to you, but I guess there still would be because you would leave your information with them. So that's stupid. I don't know. I'm just thinking. See, I don't think like a criminal. That would probably be not work out very well. Okay. So forward Charles Vallow death reaching out from Inside Edition. So Inside Edition is we know they did actually get some information. Anyway, thank you for your email and my apologies for the delay. Attached is the report narrative we sent out to all media a few weeks ago. We are working on reformatting the BWC footage. As soon as it's done, I'll provide you a link to access it. In the future, if you have any media questions, feel free to email or call me. All the best. Detective Seth Tyler, Chandler Police Department, Media Relations Unit. So, and then, hi, Sean. My name is Lee, and I work. Oh, I should have read that first. He was responding to that. My name is Lee. I work for national television show Inside Edition. I'm reaching out in regards to Charles Vallow, who is connected to the case of 2 missing children and who was shot and killed in July. We are hoping to obtain police and body cam footage, 911 calls, and any relevant records pertaining to this incident. Okay, so here's some pictures, which these are at the end. The pictures of there'll be a clear picture at the end of Alex. I already actually showed it in one of my lives. I'm sure you guys have seen it. They're all over the internet where he's taking a picture. We think Yellowstone, basically that day that Tylee went missing. This looks like the house. Is that the house in the apartment, like the condos and wherever? What's it called? Idaho. Let's see. I thought this was interesting. Here is a picture of Alex at the falls. So Nathan Duncan to Ricky Wright, FBI. So this to the FBI. So basically, Nathan Duncan is from the Chandler Police Department. Robbery Homicide Unit is sending this to FBI, it looks like. Right. Well, can you call me about your email? Can you call me about your email? Okay, so that's not much. All right, so this is to Homer Rulon, FBI, from Carrie Cooper, which is FBI. So it looks like one FBI, CID, FBI, PX, FBI. So what is that? Phoenix and then Idaho, maybe? Is that what? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Carrie. We are totally swamped over here right now and have not been updated on anything new regarding the Vallow case. I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know about some important things that I discovered while looking through Lori's iCloud. Hopefully this will be of use when she is interviewed. The actual iCloud dump is coming to you through Mofat. Remember, Mofat is the detective. Well, let me take a sip of water, sorry. All right. In looking through her iCloud records, Lori is taking screenshots of an actual computer. Most screenshots are of booking confirmations, car rental, hotel rental, airline fares. I would assume that this computer would be beneficial when seized. It does not appear that Lori is communicating with anyone using text messages. She did have text content on the cloud, but she seems careful to not discuss anything using text and will ask people to call her. Wow. Huh. The fact The most important fact that I observed was a screenshot showing the purchase of 2 wedding bands that were silver with a green inlay. The modification date on the photo was in August of 2019. This would indicate that the screenshot was taken before then. These bands appear to be the same bands that Lori and Chad were wearing in their wedding photo. I did locate the maker of the wedding bands. Unfortunately, he informed me that he canceled the order because he was too busy with school. He operated his business on Etsy and has since closed his site. My guess is Lori utilized Etsy to purchase similar wedding bands. I think a warrant to Etsy should show this purchase. One additional irony is the fact that Lori booked a flight from Phoenix to Idaho the day after Tammy died. In regards to the children, it appears that Lori has 2 photographs on her phone of significance. They show photographs of rifle ammunition from a store in Idaho. It would be worth looking into ASAP. The following are notes that I took from looking through her records that would help establish a timeline. Let me see what this date is, by the way, real quick. So this is January 30th. Okay. 2020. All right. So all this is blacked out. All right. All right, so this is Houston on 7/15 to 7/16. This is 2019. So JJ with Angela, photographs in Hawaii on 10/23, 2019. Okay. Hawaii Temple, Chad and Lori, 11/12. So this would have been right after they got, because didn't they get married? I thought they got married on November 5th, right? Let me know if I'm remembering. I know it was in November, but I thought it was the 5th. Why am I thinking the 5th? But anyway, they're in Hawaii Temple. Oh yeah, because the temple is the like the Mormon temple, right? Isn't that what that is? So they probably went there on the 12th. California Residence Inn, La Mirada, whatever, Bueno Park on 11/28. So to 12/01. So they were in Hawaii and then they went to California, it looks like. Phoenix to Idaho ticket booked on 10/20. So that was the ticket they were talking about the day after Tammy died, that Lori got a ticket to Idaho, which they thought was kind of weird. Ammunition picks from the gun shop is 9/23. Yellowstone National Park, SLC to Kauai. So that would 11/3. Okay, so they went 11/3, and then I think they got married on the 5th, if I'm remembering right. So they get to Kauai on the 3rd, and a couple days later they get married. Oh, really, Beth? I never heard that. They got married in the temple before. What? I didn't think they could because of the, the religion. If they're in the temple, I mean, if he was still married, I thought that was the whole point why Tammy had to die, though, so they could get married. I don't know. But like I said, you guys, maybe some things that came to light since I've been not in real deep like I was, which I am. I want to start, because that trial's coming in November, so I want to start covering this a little bit more. It's a very interesting case, guys. If you guys are new to it, I mean, it's too much to just like give a summary of everything, but go check out some of my videos, my playlist. I have over 100 videos on just this case. So anyway, okay, so last picture of Ty Lee is September 8th, 2019 to September 16th with JJ at Yellowstone. 10/6, someone taking a pic of Alex at some falls. Oh, so that was 10/6. So that wasn't even the day that we were thinking. Okay. It's possibly Yellowstone, but it wasn't the day that Ty Lee was last seen. That's what I was thinking in my head. You guys probably already knew it wasn't, but remember because we had talked about that picture before, and I was even saying I thought it was, but I guess it doesn't look like it. Well, they say possibly Yellowstone. Okay. Sereni T ring screenshot 8/14, 2019. Similar ring as in the wedding photographs. Ring was refunded. See, that's what, remember that because the rings were purchased before Tammy died, the wedding rings, and that's why it was like another reason why they're like, whoa, like they were planning this, and that's another piece of evidence that would go for Chad killing Tammy. You know what I'm saying? That would go towards that. I feel like I'm sure they're going to use that, like that they bought wedding rings before Tammy died. I mean, that shows premeditation. So anyway. Oh, Karen, you mean Melanie Gibb, right? Oh, I have a lot of thoughts on her. I mean, maybe we'll get into it. I've went back and forth with her, like where I wanted to give her a chance, and now nope, she lost all the chances. In my book, she's too sneaky. She basically now I don't find her credible. When I was making excuses for her, saying, well, maybe she wants to do the right thing, but now after all this new stuff coming, no, I think differently. Okay, so this one, I'm going to delete this as we go through some of the ones that, okay, so here's that picture of some of those pictures that I'm sure they'll be at the end where we can see them better. But anyway, that's the ammunition. We've all seen that because I had showed that before. Then, the wedding picture, more ammunition, and then Alex. And basically Ty Lee's last pictures at Yellowstone was the last time she was seen. And then the night before, and that next day is basically when they think was her last day. At least that's when they were at Chad's property that next day after Yellowstone. Whether she was already dead the night before or they killed her that morning, we don't know. The law enforcement might know by now, but there could be with the autopsies and stuff, but they haven't released any information like that. So yeah, Yellowstone with Tylee and JJ. Can you call me about your email? So Nathan is like the main investigator, pretty much it looks like. So FBI is telling him, hey, can you call that Nathan Moffat or whatever? Okay. So, or detective, sorry. I think his title is detective. Yeah, Detective Nathan for Chandler Police Department. Okay. Oh, this is that same. Oh, this is a double. Yeah, this is double. Huh. Oh, these are all doubles. Or am I going backwards? Because we just went over this. It could be, because that does happen, but I'm just hoping I'm going the right way. I'll have to see. Similar. Yeah, this is that. Let me make sure here. Hold on. Lori. Yeah, I'm going the right way because it's going the right way. Okay, so this one's new, though. So this is Intelligent Analyst, FBI. This is who's writing it to Ryan Pillar and a bunch of other law enforcement, it looks like. So attached is a draft timeline for everything I came across in my email with a date stamp associated with Lori Vallow investigation. This is labeled as master timeline of events in the Excel document and found on the master timeline sheet. There's a second sheet in the workbook labeled as tagged events. I have 2 tagged events right now, JJ, Tylee, sighting, and legal process. Anything associated with these categories are summarized in that table. You can left double click on a tagged event within the table, select description, and the more detailed description will expand underneath the tagged event. Let me know if there's anything to add, update, or change. Sincerely, Elizabeth. I think it's kind of cool, though, that we're seeing behind the scenes of everything that was going on. Remember, we're over here following the case as on the outside, and this is what's all going on behind the scenes here as we're trying to get any information we can when everything was going on. So this is Justin Lum. So you see a lot of correspondence between him and him trying to get information. So I'm going to go backwards because I think we need to go. Well, never mind. That's on the next page. So Justin, with regards to your public records request below, let me make it bigger. The Chandler Police Department will not be releasing the information at this time. The disclosure of the requested emails will impede the current investigation, which, as you are aware, is still open and ongoing. If you have any questions, please contact me at the telephone number listed. Okay. Wait, what is this? Emails and email attachments sent or received by the Chandler Police Department between January 1st, 2019 and present that mention any of the following keywords: Vallow, Alex Cox, Alexander Lamar Cox, Alex Pestines, Zulema Pestines, Brandon Boudreau, Tylee Ryan, Chad Daybell, Preparing a People, Another Voice of Warning, Aval, Melanie Boudreau, Melanie Pawlowski, Melanie Gibb, Kay Woodcack. If any documents are unavailable due to active investigations, please send in. So this is, okay, this looks like this is what Justin's requesting, right? Anything that has these words, keywords in it is what how I'm taking it. That's kind of what he's requested. The following public records. Yeah. Okay. All right. Remember, I'm going through these new just like you, so that's why we're just kind of going through them together. So I haven't really seen these yet. All right. This, I'm going to delete that because that doesn't look like we need that. All right. So this is another one to to Justin. Oh, same base things. He's probably sent it to a bunch of different people, right? Or is this Chandler Police Department? Will not be really. Yeah, this is from Fox TV. So he was writing to. Why would it be to Fox TV? I'm confused about that, huh? All right, so Justin, as of today, I have not been informed. We are sending detectives to Rexburg. Okay, so Justin writes to Jason. As you know, Lori is close to arriving in Idaho, checking in to see if Chandler PD will send detectives or at some point to question her in the investigation of Charles Vallow death. And then they responded, as of today, I have not been informed. We are sending detectives to Rexburg. So he's saying he's not been informed. Okay. So this is to Nate from Michelle. Nate is the detective. Hi, Nate. CMDR Chandler from Gilbert asked if we would research if the caller on the attached Gilbert CAD incident followed up with us. We were able to locate the attached audio received 12:21 at 4 hours. The caller was ultimately transferred to Detective Morgan Haler's voicemail and left a message at the very end of this audio. I explained to CMDR Candler that he changed assignment, so I wasn't sure if the information reached anyone. She asked that I forward you. I don't know if someone is monitoring the voicemails on that extension or if it was supposed to be disconnected when he changed assignments. I'll have an extension updated, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, all right. I know some of these might be boring, but I'm sure we'll find some interesting things in these. How's everybody doing in chat? Good? You claim, yeah. I'm going to keep checking back with y'all. See who's zombie that hell here. No, Sheila, wait. Are you not familiar with this case? This case is crazy. Zombies, yes. It's crazy. I don't know if they're just using that as excuse or if they really are thinking crazy like that. It's basically like their souls have been taken over by like evilness, or they have to free them by killing them and releasing their soul from their body. And anyway, to Ryan. Okay, let's see. From Elizabeth to Ryan. I apologize for the delay, but the ARC results were just returned today. Unfortunately, there's no recent travel to Orlando by any of the targets that I could identify. A quick note about ARC. If you haven't looked at these results before, you can only search records by name or credit card number. So you end up with a lot of false positives. There is no filtering by date of birth or travel documents. ARC also only provides air travel booked through a third-party travel site, Expedia, Travelocity, etc. So if the passenger books direct with the airline, we will not see it. In the attached spreadsheet, I color-coded the passengers field with matches in red and possible matches in yellow. The origin and destination airport code fields are also color-coded: Phoenix yellow, Orlando blue, and Boise green. I searched the other Idaho airport codes: Twin Falls, Idaho Falls, Lewiston, and Haley, but they were all negative. The last book travel was between 7/14/2019 and 7/19/2019 by Alex. He booked a trip between Phoenix and Columbia. Border crossing history indicates he took this flight. He doesn't have any other border crossing history after this July trip. Lori's last border crossing activity occurred in September 2017 when she took a trip to Cancun. JJ was negative for border activity and for ARC results. So, okay, so Alex went to Columbia in July. When was remind me? I know I could just look it real quick, but I don't remember all the dates offhand. I used to. But remind me, what was the date that I know it was in July that Charles died? July what? I know somebody in here probably already knows it, so I don't have to go look it up. All right. Because I just want to see, did he go to Columbia before that or was it after? Just curious, just to kind of put things into perspective. But wait, didn't she say that he went to Mexico like right before he died, right? So you're telling me he goes to Columbia 3 days after he kills Charles? How does law enforcement let him leave the country when they had to have still at least been investigating that, right? If it was self-defense, I mean, that would have been fresh. He just shot somebody. They would be investigating. How were they letting him leave the country? That's messed up. Hey, Ministina, Casey, and Thor, what is up? Yeah, me too, Smoky Blue Days. I like your name. I think it's pretty cool too. Yeah, I don't understand. He should not have been able to leave the country that close after he killed somebody. Yeah, I mean, they still had to, there's no way they could have already confirmed if it was self-defense or not. They had to have still been like investigating if they were going to, say it's self-defense or not. Wow, he could have just took off. July 11th. I'm going to have to do a timeline. I'm going to have to write everything down again so I could have it in front. I should put it like on my wall and hang up like dates and stuff so I have a reference. Okay. So, yeah, but didn't he say that he went to Mexico, right, though, to get medicine? That would have been crossing the border. Oh, but it depends when this was written. Hold on. Oh, never mind, guys, because this was in November. It was December when he went, so that's why. That makes sense. Okay, that answers that. All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. But it still doesn't answer why they let him leave. I'm talking about two different things. Like when Zulema said he went to Mexico to get medicine, why they didn't say that. Oh, I mean, he would have been crossing the border then, because that he would have wrote this email before that happened. But as far as him freaking traveling to a different country 3 days after he shot Charles, that's just messed up in my opinion. All right. So the next one. Oh, this is kind of her right here, this spreadsheet with all the social media results to the known phone numbers. The tabs at the bottom of the workbook are colored red for results that are related to one of the target. Okay, so this is her explaining that. So then here's a brief summary. Wait, hold on. Yellow for the results that may potentially be related to one of the targets, and uncolored for results that are not related to one of the targets. Here's a brief summary. Lori and Alex both have Snapchat accounts in their names. Tylee and Alex both have Skype accounts in their names. Alex and Melanie might have WhatsApp accounts, and Lori and Melanie have Venmo accounts in their names. Outside of the phone number searches, I found Facebook pages for Tylee, Melanie, along with a Twitter account for Tylee. There aren't any recent public postings on either of Tylee's accounts. Melanie's last posted publicly on 7/15/2019. Now, I wonder when they're saying Melanie, oh, that's Melanie Pulaski, because Melanie Gibb isn't it spelled with an E-I-E? Like Melanie? Yeah, Melanie Boudreaux. That's what they're talking about. Okay. So Facebook, Tylee Ryan at blah, 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 Twitter, and then it gives what they are. I pulled Carfax report for all known vehicles and did not find any recent maintenance. I have copies if anyone wants me to send them over. And then here is another one from Elizabeth to Ryan. Good morning, Ryan. What is the telephone number that Alex's phone was in touch with during the Gilbert shooting time frame that came back to the Hispanic female? I'll search that to see if it's connected to any money transfers. Attached are the NCIC offline results for Alexander Cox, Lori Vallow, Melanie Boudreaux, and Tylee Ryan. I have the original text files from CJIS if anyone needs this for their case file. Also attached is Lori Vallow's Hawaii driver's license, which is valid until June 2023. Waiting for results. Airline tickets. I've submitted a request for third-party airline ticketing. So they were busy behind the scenes, though. They were doing a lot of stuff. Just maybe too little too late for some things. Okay. Oh, yeah, the airline tickets through travel sites like Expedia to see if any reported recent or future air travel. Social media, we have a system where we can upload phone numbers and email addresses, and it will complete an automated search of some of the social media sites to see if it's tied to an account. I'll upload everything provided below and send out the results when they come back. Carfax, I'll also put in the VINs for the below vehicles and check Carfax. All right. From Ryan to Nathan. Displayed below in red and added to Nate's email are the other phone numbers and vehicle information I have for the involved persons thus far. I placed a pound symbols next to the phone numbers I have already wrote on paper. While replying to this email, I discovered Alex called from his phone number during the time frame of Gilbert shootings to Lori's phone number, as Alex had it listed on his Rexburg lease agreement. So wait, Alex called his phone number during the time frame of the Gilbert shoot. Okay, to Lori. So Alex called Lori. I placed star symbols next to those numbers. I will be writing paper for. I contacted Fremont Sheriff's Lieutenant Joe Powell, Rexburg Detective Ray Hermosillo, and they are meeting tomorrow, 11/26, to begin surveillance to check the welfare of JJ. And then from Nathan to Elizabeth, phone numbers. So they block those out. So we have, and then there's the phone numbers for Alex and Melanie, registered to Lori and Charles. So here's the vehicles registered to Lori and Charles. We have the Jeep Texas license plate, right? Or is there, wait, is it, maybe this, yeah, it must be a type of vehicle, Jeep Texas. I didn't know. Huh. Black Infinity and Nissan Rogue. So those are all registered to both Lori and Charles. Registered to Melanie Boudreaux is the white Nissan Telluride, and registered to Alex is the Ford F-150. I will have to dig for the email addresses and see what I could find. I know Ryan has another vehicle identified that Lori has been using in Idaho. Ryan can send you the info over. Lori has been using it in Idaho. Huh. Wonder what that is. Postal just returned the P.O. Box application for box 415. It's registered in Lori's. So she's got a P.O. Box registered in her name with, hold on. The P.O. Box is registered in her name with Alex's name listed as another individual receiving mail there. The physical address associated with the box is blah, blah, blah. Her listed phone number and email address is, and she used a Hawaii driver's license number as identification. I put a call into Honolulu to have them pull the license for us, and I'll forward it as soon as I see it. And then this is from Elizabeth to Carrie Cooper. Carrie Cooper is FBI, you see, FBI. Oh, so is Elizabeth. Oh, okay. I didn't realize Elizabeth is Phoenix FBI. I don't know. I'm guessing that's what PX. I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing, right? Okay. So it looks like FBI to another FBI. I completed a few preliminary checks related to Lori, Tylee, Melanie, and Alex. Here are the results. Idaho driver's license and registered vehicles, all negative. FBI internal checks. Houston and Phoenix both received tips through the Guardian system related to the death of Charles. The tips allude to the idea that his death is a homicide attributed to Lori and Alex. Both tips were closed as informational only and outside of federal jurisdiction. I will look into pulling copies of the tips. Open source information. Clear provided a P.O. Box of P.O. Box 415, Sugar City, Idaho, as a recent address for Lori and Alex. U.S. Postal is working on pulling the physical address, name, and phone number associated with the box. Money transfer. Alex sent 3 separate money transfers between 2015 and 2018 to individuals in Colombia. Attached are the money transfer details. Lori, Melanie, and Tylee were negative. Please let me know if there are any questions related to the above. I'll forward on any additional information as it comes through. Yeah, she said it was Phoenix. FX did stand for Phoenix, which I thought, but I didn't want to say, because I didn't know if that's how they listed him per like location. But yeah, Phoenix division. So then wait, what is this? So Elizabeth is the Phoenix division, but so is, okay, Carrie is Phoenix too. There was one that said like C something, CID. So that's what I was wondering, is that Idaho? But then what does the C stand for? I wonder. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure we'll see her name again, whoever it was. I forget what it was now. All right. So this is another one from Carrie. Just wanted to push out an email that has everyone on it from our meeting today. Look forward to working with you guys. We'll help out however possible. All right. Oh, this one is Jason Schwallenberg. To Jason Schwallenberg. Or to Jason McClemens. Okay. Jim Schwallenberg. Okay. There are only 2 links with a total of 5 clips. These are the final redacted clips that we have previously sent out with only the daughter, the deceased, in audio redacted. The 5 clips that we've previously sent out with only the daughter, the deceased, and the audio redacted. Wonder what that's all about. All right. Well. All right. So this is to Nathan from Ricky, SU, FBI. What would that be? What division would that be? SU. What does that stand for? I don't know. Can't think right now. So Detective Nathan Duncan is Chandler Police Department Robbery Homicide Unit. I thought this was interesting. Here's a pic of Alex at the Falls, Idaho residence. Can you call me about your email? I'm going to look at chat and see, because sometimes when I have a question, you guys answer. So I have to make sure I keep looking once in a while, because you guys are smart and a lot of times know stuff I don't know when I have a question. I'm sure Brooks. Okay. Nothing in there yet. All right. All right, here's a long one. Hopefully there's something interested in this one. Okay, so this is to Cooper, which is the Phoenix FBI, Phoenix Division, and then from Nathan Chandler, Arizona. Oh, he was the detective, remember, in the homicide division or whatever. And Chandler, okay, so good morning, Carrie. We are totally swamped over here right now and have not been updated on anything new regarding the Vallow case. I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know about some important things that I discovered while looking through Lori's iCloud. Hopefully this will be used when she is interviewed. The actual iCloud dump is coming to you through MoFat. I think I already, this is a double, I think, but let's read it. In looking through her iCloud records, Lori is taking screenshots of an actual computer. Yeah, we read this already. Most screenshots are of booking confirmations, car rental, hotel rental, airline fares. I assume that this computer would be beneficial when seized. Yeah, this, we already read this. Remember, the most important fact that I observed was a screenshot showing the purchase of 2 wedding bands that were silver with a green inlay. The modification date on the photo was August of 2019. This would indicate that the screenshot was taken before then. Okay, yeah. So they said we probably will have a lot of doubles. But remember, the 2 photographs of that are significant in the regards of children, the rifle ammunition, and from a store in Idaho. I don't know what the other one is, but okay, so let's go on to the next one. This is some doubles too, but there are a few. No, this is still. Yeah, man, double. Okay. Yeah, we already looked through that. Okay. To the detective from K, Woodcock. To Detective Nathan Moffat, please send police chief email. Larry and I feel it will help for us to be there upon news release. Plus, to reach out to JJ's teacher. We need to see how his demeanor was at school, since she was probably the last one to interact with him. He had so many changes in short term and is not one to adapt easily. We want to look Daybell's family in the eyes to ensure they grasp our loss. It would discredit any BS Loco is saying. I want them to know our story, truth. Thanks, Kay. Okay, and then this is to Daniel from Leslie. All right. I watched the East Idaho News last night with the reporter talking to Chad and Lori. Looks like Chad has had himself a makeover. My daughter thought he had some highlights in his hair. It wasn't just from the sun. Oh my gosh, Lori smirk. She's going to be a person people will love to hate. This isn't why I am emailing. I reached out this morning to Melanie. I do family history. It is my passion or addiction. It all depends what times I'm working on it. 1 a.m., I got a problem. Yesterday morning, I was working on my family history and came across an ancestor that the mother is listed on the 1900 to 1910 census of having 4 children, 2 living. But I only knew the names of the 2 children. Yesterday morning, I found the other 2 children. I told this story to Melanie. I told her these children had been lost for 164 and 166 years. They had been waiting so long to be found and for someone to tell their story. They had been waiting for me. I said, JJ and Tylee are missing. They are waiting to be found. They are hoping someone can help them. They are part of the family of God. If you can help them, please help them. I tried. This all just broke my heart. I hope and pray Melanie will come to her senses and tell what she knows. But it seems like Lori has such a hold on her. I just don't get it. I look at Lori and see evil. She even laughed talking to police about Charles's death. Who isn't a shaking mess after such an event? My husband and I were in a car accident years ago and I shook for half the day. It was so scary. I think she has gotten away with so much in her life. How did she get her brother to do all her dirty work? There has to be some really bad going on in that whole Cox family. That's my opinion. Good luck with the investigation. Everything just takes time. Leslie. Leslie, thanks for the update. We are still actively looking at things, as I am sure you are aware. It sounds like Melanie is completely committed to the group's cause. Good luck with your efforts, and thanks for trying. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Who is Leslie, by the way? I don't know. I mean, it has her name, but I don't know how she relates to the case. Does anybody know? Yeah, I never heard it. Huh. All right. This is to Justin Lum. And she's from Fox. You guys, I'm sure a lot of you that have been following this case know who Justin is. Lori Vallow, if you're referring to the Salt Lake City meeting, we will have a departmental representation there. This is March 9th, 2020. Justin, former officer Jason Mao resigned from the Chandler Police Department in 2004-2005. He later worked for Phoenix PD. Justin, FYI, the Chandler Police Department in the city of Chandler no longer have any personnel files on him, as he resigned over 15 years ago. So it looks like Justin was reaching out to find some information on Jason Mao, which we know Jason Mao is basically Melanie and Lori's friend from like Preparing a People or whatever, that used to be a police officer. Hey, Jason. Hold on, Sergeant. Okay. Hey, Jason, this may be before both our time, but looking into former officer Jason Mao, believe he resigned in 2015 from CPD. Can you confirm he did and why? I found an old article on him. He went on to PPD after. Justin, we are not in Rexburg. No plans to get there as of today. From what I am hearing, any changes, I'll let you know. Confirming same thing today. Oh, this is, I'm reading. Some of them you have to read from the bottom up and some not. And so this one, Justin asks, Justin asks, he must ask about the detectives. As of today, I've not been informed. We are sending detectives to Rexburg. Well, where's the one? I know I read one where he's asking about it. It must be the next. I don't know. Oh, well. Anyway, good morning, Jason. As you know, Lori is close to arriving in Idaho, checking in to see if Chandler PD will send detectives at some point to question her in the investigation of Charles Vallow's death. Justin, that's the one I was talking about. He's asking. And we read the response on the last page, basically. All right. This one is to Nathan from Kay. I'll resend text from Lori. Cheryl said she can't make them out, so you probably can't either. Finishing moving Charles' stuff now, so we're tied up. And then, Kay, do you happen to recognize the phone number of... So the detective's asking Kay. All right, this is from statement from Chandler PD, Charles Vallow investigation. To Jessica Thill. Statement from the Chandler Police Department regarding the open Charles Vallow investigation in recent email. This investigation is still ongoing, and detectives have and still are working hard to determine what exactly occurred on the day Charles's death. Lori is a strong investigate lead in this investigation. Upon conclusion of any criminal investigation, the case is sent to a prosecuting agency for review and criminal charging. Quite often, the officer or detective will work with the prosecuting agency. So this is from Margaret, founder of Lawrence Institute. Oh, that was the school that JJ went to, right? To Cassandra, who must be an authority on at Chandler, says, I am only in this week on Tuesday, and then I'm on vacation for a week. Please let me know if you would like to come in on Tuesday or wait until I am back the following week. Meanwhile, should Blooms get back to us, I will forward immediately. Thank you. Is there a good day and time we could come over next week? So that was her response to that. And then this is, okay, I'm going to read the bottom first, right? I think that's how most of them go. So this is from the detective. Hello, thank you for working on the information for me. I am happy to send one of our computer guys out there too if you need help figuring this out. And like I said, happy to write you a warrant for the info if that would be helpful. There are a lot of us still working this pretty hard. I'm confident that you and the school are very safe. We are aware of where everyone is at, and there is no information showing anything different. I would recommend, but it's up to you to stop talking to the media. You guys are very nice and have the best intentions, but often the media is going to take advantage of you. The more you give, the more you will stay in the news and the more the attention you get. If you just cut it off, the attention often goes away. And then they respond, thank you for your email. Yes, if your guy can get what he needs through us, I am happy to help. We can only see things from a surface level wherein we can see when she views, but we are asking Blooms to pull the history and try to identify the IP address and source of view. We have escalated our request. You may have better luck with them if they know a search warrant is in place. I trust you on that. On the media, yes, we sent one final statement wherein once again we will not be doing interviews until this matter is resolved. Meanwhile, everything we know was provided in a statement and we know nothing more. We can all at least sleep knowing we did what we could as an advocate for JJ. Thank you for everything you're doing to help us in this matter. Founder and CEO at Lawrence Institute for Education. All right. Okay, what's this? Another one is from, I think, let's go backwards here. Okay, so this is from the detective to her. Hello, I wouldn't be concerned for you or your families. She is currently in Hawaii and honestly has way more going on with other things than to bother you guys. And I agree. I think she is watching a lot of different places for info about the cases. Would you be able to send me her new email address and to confirm, is the Blooms getting missed mean that you can't see her logins? I hope the media is leaving you guys alone now too. And Cassandra, we have escalated our request for the log information with Vallow following us on Blooms. They shared she had 3 different means. We don't know if this means 3 different phones or what. Are you confident we are safe? Should we be doing anything different? Individuals are scared due to her irrational behavior and talk of doomsday. I just want to make sure we are doing everything we can to be transparent. Wow. See, I wouldn't have known that they're over there scared. Freaking psycho Lori. Jeez. Man. How many people that this affected, that you don't even realize. Okay. 1 second. All right. So this is to Cassandra. Somehow Fox News has found out JJ attended school with us and contacted us several times today. The same info I gave you, I gave him. He called several times. He stated he is putting a story together and the media will probably be all over us. I don't want to be part of the media mess. I feel like the most I can do is give a statement, but I don't want to do an interview or have them on. Cassandra, we did verify Lori has been continuing to follow JJ's classroom Blooms in our organizational communication through Tuesday, which is when we shut her out completely. However, I think she is using a different email address. We have discontinued her through our email distribution, but the Blooms got missed. It bothers me and quite honestly causes me concern. My feeling is she may have been watching for posts maybe about the investigation and such, but it just bothers me. Should I be concerned for our families or us? It just doesn't make sense why she would continue to follow JJ's classroom and us. Wow. All right. So this is. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, this one continued here. Hold on. That one where it says, I feel like the most I can do is give a statement, but I don't want to do an interview or have them on our property. So they're talking about Fox. She's like, I don't want to have them on my property out of the privacy to my families. He said something about a search warrant and public record, and I'm just not comfortable with all this. Did I do something bad by giving him the information I gave you? I'm just so overwhelmed by all of this, and we are all already so emotional about this situation, and I know we were lied to and brought into a nightmare situation. I just don't want to make things worse. I did just find out also that Lori Vallow has been continuing to monitor our family communications as of today. We are removing her now. Can you please advise me? Hi, Margaret. Just wanted to touch base. Thank you so much for all the records. We are continuing to work through this, but I do want to come and meet you in the other two mentioned. We will figure out a good date and time soon. Thank you again. All right. I'm wondering, oh, this is going backwards. That's why it went kind of backwards. Oh, well. All right, let me delete some of this stuff. Okay, so this is from 12/17 to Cassandra from. So this is from the FBI. Cassandra to. Wait, hold on. No, FBI Carrie. Response for Tylee's records that came this weekend were phone. There were spreadsheet as Gilbert associated. Okay, I'll check with him. Okay, so this is from Cassandra to Nathan. Here's Tylee's Facebook records. Not a lot, but there's some glaring stuff there for me. IP info shows California and Kansas after our event. Someone has access to her account to log in. I doubt it is her. Want to confirm someone has written paper for the registered phone number and email. If not, please tell me and I will. Wow. Huh. So someone has access to her account, but I doubt it was her. This is what, December 17th? Yeah, because she would already be gone, but this is when she's still missing. We know she was gone in September. So somebody's freaking, Lori. I mean, we know it's Lori. All right, so this is from the detective to central recorder. Okay. The incident I'm looking for involves the above subject. It was an ag assault case. His criminal HX shows an effect state of 3/31/2008. The charge tracking number is, the court case number is, the 07 makes me think the incident might have occurred in 07 and he was indicted in 08. Thanks. Must be looking into the Joseph Ryan thing, right? This is to Seth Tyler from Justin Lum. You going to Hawaii? Thanks. I don't know the timeline for sure for a decision, but I'm sure our detectives are weighing this option. Huh. So in a few days, a decision will be made to either send someone to Hawaii or Idaho. He says you said that regarding questioning. I talked to him last night. Huh. Did you send out this response or give this report or this indication? This was to Seth from Justin, and then, hi, Justin. No updates on our end. Our investigation is still ongoing. I'll let you know if anything changes. And this is from Justin. Hey, guys, can I get a response? Not even a statement on Chandler PD wanting to speak to Lori upon her extradition. What's next for detectives in the case of Charles Vallow now that she's been arrested on other charges? All right, so from K, to Nate from Rexburg Police Chief Coop. Okay, wait. Oh no, from Carrie, right? Okay, good deal. I'll be flying east in the AM, but should be able to jump on something by 1 p.m. or so, Phoenix time. I'll push something, put tomorrow on it. Yeah, let's set the next reference call up for Monday. I'm in the office, but I will be on the call. I talked to Keith for a while tonight. She is doing much better than she was a few nights ago. So you are probably good to call her anytime. Who's Keith, I wonder? Huh. Absolutely. I passed along to Ricky, Ray, and Joe. I also let them know what spurred it and a bit of her mindset right now with all of this. Thanks for doing such a good job on working with her. Let me know when you think she is in a better place for me to give her a call back. Don't want to stir her up any more than necessary, but don't want to ignore her either. Hey, also, I pushed some Go Be Missing child flyers to Liz to start working on, and one of our BAU 3 peeps reached out. He's on leave but would chat with me tomorrow for some basic thoughts on messaging. I'll keep you all updated. I think I already told you Social Security is on board. As soon as I can get someone to sign this case summary, I'll have it pushed out to them. Did you guys decide on a date for next call? I'm guessing either Monday or after Christmas. And this is to Carrie from Nathan. Carrie, can you pass this in for the Rexburg PD and let them know Kay and Larry are willing to be in Rexburg for the release? Okay. All right. So this is from Kay to the detective Nathan. Please send police chief female. Larry and I feel it will help for us to be there upon news release. Plus, to reach out to JJ's teacher, we need to see how his demeanor was at school since she was probably last one to interact with him. He had so many changes in short term and is not one to adapt easily. We want to look Daybell's family in the eyes to ensure they grasp our loss. It will discredit any BS Loco is saying. I want them to know our story truth. Yeah, we already read that. I said there are some doubles, so sorry if I don't catch them until after I start reading them. Okay, so this is actually, let's see, I want to read this in the right order. 27th, 28th, so I'll go for the bottom one first. So this is between like the detective and Kay. So, hi, Nathan. Please contact me ASAP. We hear there are numerous things happening that have been bearing on Charles's murder. Thanks. Kay. And then he writes back to Kay. Sorry, I had been out of town since Wednesday night. We are working with Gilbert PD on the incident involving Brandon. We also enlisted the help of an FBI analyst to review the phone records I have obtained and records the Gilbert detective obtained. I have not heard of anything new on the case since I have been out of town. I am back in the office on Tuesday morning and will call you after I have had a chance to catch up with my coworkers to see if anything new has come up on the other case. Sorry for the delayed response. Thanks, Nathan. And then Kay writes back. Chad Daybell, cult leader whom Charles suspected Lori was having an affair. Just so happens his wife in her sleep on 10/19/19 in Salem, Idaho. Oh, sorry. I have some of this cut off. I hope I didn't do that. No, that one was all right. Okay. His wife passed away in her sleep on 10/19/19 in Salem, Idaho. I'll send her obituary shortly. How ODD is that? I wonder if she was heavily insured. Lori had a large room at their home before she and Charles separated, which she used as a dance studio. She would record herself dancing 2 to 3 hours nightly and send videos to Daybell, which Charles discovered she was doing. Oh, I didn't see. That's new to me. I didn't know that. Huh. Alex quit his job. Whereabouts unknown. He must be hiding with Lori and JJ. I didn't know he quit his job either. Okay. Did you guys know that? So in October, this is when she's writing this, he had wonder when he quit his job, but it had to be sometime before October 28th, right? So Brandon gave Melanie $300,000 for divorce settlement in the recent past, like just before Lori moved and before they attempted his murder. Melanie is obviously the new golden goose since they murdered Charles. They'll run through that money quickly. Also, Brandon discovered Melanie stopped their divorce proceedings 2 days before they attempted to murder him. Oh, so to make sure that she would get the money. Wow. Something about she couldn't collect his life insurance if a divorce is pending. Kay Woodcock. Well, that would show motive right there if they have that paperwork, right? That she stopped it. Wow, that's an interesting one. I'm going to heart that because that's interesting. Okay. So, what do we have? This is, I'm out of the office. If you need immediate assistance, okay, just somebody's out of the office. We could delete that. I don't know. I'm going to keep that. Okay. This is Vallow to Jason. Clearance supervisor. Let's see. Here are the wet transfer links. Let me know if they don't work or if you need anything else. Thanks. Have a nice weekend. Safe. Yeah. Okay, let's see. This might be interesting. This is from Rick to all these people. So let's see. Melanie Boudreau just reached out to me through Ian. She told me that she wanted to do the right thing and help clear her name. She said she had a lot of information but was hesitant to provide it in an interview setting at this time due to her previous bad experiences with police. She said she wanted to write a written statement to start, and then we could ask her follow questions based on what was in the statement. I told her that would be fine, and we appreciated any assistance she was willing to provide. She mentioned getting some nasty texts from people about what is going on with Chad and Lori and wants to clear her name. Melanie raised 2 issues with me and asked me to find out for her. The first was if she could get back some personal property from Rexburg that includes a computer. I told her I would check on the status and let her know. I already talked to Ray about it. They have them, but have not gotten the warrant yet to search them. The second was if there was a way for us to help get some Christmas gifts from her to her children. She knows she cannot try to contact them herself. I told her I would check. Perhaps Ryan can see if that is something that Brandon would accept. If he would, we could arrange to have them shipped to a third-party address who can see that her children get them. We had heard from Ian last Friday that Melanie was planning to seek legal advice from Chad and Lori's attorney, but she did not say anything about being represented to me and that the attorney has never reached out to say he represents her. Melanie plans to work on the statement tonight. I told her I would follow up tomorrow and see how it's coming. Rick. Okay. And then a lot of blacked out here. So December 22nd. Let's see. Good afternoon. A couple updates and a reminder for tomorrow's update collaboration call at 10:30 Honolulu time, 13:30 Phoenix time, and 14:30 Central time. I'm waiting on the call and number code and will send it out separately when I receive it. As for updates of interest, Rexburg, and then all is blacked out. Rexburg has received a number of tips to include. Catch y'all tomorrow. So basically all of that's blacked out. Happy Saturday, peeps. Updated email, distro, and agency case number listed as well. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, blocked out. I mean, okay, so most of this is blacked out. Let's see. I think that's it for now. Have a good weekend. Just wanted to push out an update. Oh, the same thing. Okay. Hey, everyone. Okay, I think I have a distro list here for the primary individuals needing all pass along info of the case. Feel free to pass along pertinent emails to those who need it from here. So here's all the people. Well, here we go. Chandler PD, Gilbert PD, FBI Phoenix, FBI. Anyway, all right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so good afternoon. I want to know if either of you or investigative teams has conducted a prescription monitoring program inquiry for any of our players in this case. I was able to retrieve JJ's medication list posted to the LEAP file. We have not been able to locate whether or not an inquiry was made to Arizona PMP. I was given the task to follow up on this. Our prosecutor is... That's probably on the next one, though, huh? Yeah, hold on. And then I'll go back to the other one. So our prosecutor is wanting this information. I called the Arizona State PMP office, and they advised I needed to go through blah, blah, blah. If by chance, do either of you have access to it? We're wanting info on Lori, Tylee, JJ, and Melanie. All right, so let me go back to that other page that we were just at. Okay, so, and then they respond, I had not ran a PMP. If Ryan has not already on this, I can. I am working on this. Sounds good, man. Sorry, I've not been in the office since Thursday. No worries. So basically, I try to get like what medication information and stuff. All right. This is to Jesus from Jesus, or however you want to say it. It's from James. Sergeant Deanda. The tip line received a call from Gail, a Texas resident. She relayed the following. RP is reporting an intuitive feeling about the Lori Ballard Daybell case. What? Lori Vallow. Wait, is her middle name Ballard? I mean, what? Where does that come from? First of all, the names. Who's Lori Ballard? Feeling about a film snippet shown on TV where a man is coming out of a storage shed carrying something. She believed there could be a body in that shed and that a cadaver dog should be taken there. But at first we thought that, but then when they, investigated, it was like there was a tire and then the seat, right? A seat, like the seat that comes out of the, if I'm remembering right, the way it like folded down, it looked like that. I know we looked at it like, well, and then we figured out what it was, and it wasn't. Where it looked like a bag. Like at first we thought it was like a bag that could be a body, but it was like just a part of like that seat that comes off, right? If I'm remembering right. But anyway, so she reached out. All right, so that's that. Let's see, that's perfect. Okay, we will look for it. We send them okay, expires 7. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. The body cam video we were provided has Alex and Lori blurred. There are versions out there that unredacted. We would like to request the unredacted versions. Oh, yeah. Or wait, which one are they? The body cam? That must be if it was Lori and Alex, it would have had to have been the day that Charles was shot, right? That body cam, I'm sure. Because what other one would have both of them together? I'm just looking at chat real quick, guys. How's the chat doing? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, she's dancing in her cell with no mirrors. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that one with Melanie. Or which Melanie are you talking about? Because I guess he did do them with both Melanies. What's up, Linda? Just stopping in to say hi to the chat real quick. Hey, Silverleaf. You know what? Let's take a break. I was gonna play a couple. Hold on a second. Well, hold on. This might not be the best place to stop. Hold on. Let me make sure this is the end of this. So the body cam. Okay, so they're requesting the body cam without the faces blurred out. Seth is from what? No. From KTVK. Okay. And send them on wettransfer.com. Okay, we'll look for it. So they're saying we'll look for it. We send them on this, but we use the free side of the site, and the link expires 7 days after it goes out. I'll send you a link. That's perfect. Thanks. Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm going to take a break in a minute. I was going to play a couple of the clips with, I was going to upload these separately too. They're like two of, I know a lot of you guys probably seen them, but I don't know if you've seen the whole clips of Alex Cox's stand up. There's two different acts he does from two different days. One is that they're a part where, he talks about Joseph Ryan, what he did to get in a felony, what he did to Joseph Ryan. And that's what was like huge when that came out. Like I only even included that clip under my uploaded clip, but I had both acts, like the full clips. So I was going to play that if you guys haven't seen that in a minute. Are you guys interested in it? Just to take a little break from the documents for a minute. Hold on. I'll read one more and then we'll take a break and I'll play it. So I could look at chat too. Okay, so this is to Nathan, Detective Nathan, from Ryan. All displayed below in red and added to Nate's email are the other phone numbers and vehicle information I have for the involved persons thus far. I placed a pound. Oh, we already had this too. A lot of doubles, huh? I think this is the one we... Information they're meeting tomorrow, 11:26 to begin surveillance to check the welfare. Yep, we got that one. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure where I left off. I got to remember. Let me write that down, which file. So I had, and then we'll watch a couple clips and then maybe read some more documents. Like I said, we're not going to be able to go through all of them, but I'm going to do it in a couple parts. I'm guessing at least 3 parts, I would guess. Because there's still a lot more. Okay, page. So there's some interesting stuff. I feel like I learned a few interesting stuff that I didn't know. I tried to hard them so I could go back to the documents, but I don't know if I only started doing that recent, like the last few. So hopefully I could remember which ones and go back. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me... web page. Make sure I wrote that right so I could get back to it easily. Page 1 JP. Okay. All right. So let me okay, first of all, I'm just going to continue that one video while I just vocally talk to you guys for a minute, and then I'm going to play the 2 stand-ups. But I just want to look who's in chat real quick. All right, let's see. Oh, Tracy, what's up? Oh, go have fun with watching movie. What movie you watching? Zeke, do you hear? I keep forgetting. Like I learned to sometimes block him out during things. He was just barking, huh? He's barking out. Zeke, he's so cute. I fell asleep with him on the couch last night. Oh, he I don't know. He cuddles in between my legs, like if I have a recliner, have him up, and he just I don't know. It's just so cute. He just snuggles in between and just really gets so cozy. He's so sweet. Hey, Red Like Wine. I don't know. I know. Hopefully soon. Hey, Diana Wright, what's up? Tracy. Oh, I was going to play this clip with the audio sometime where she, hold on a second. Let me rewind this. Play a part of the audio of this. What she's saying. This is Charles's ex-wife. Hold on. And she's talking about basically when Charles died, remember how Lori basically didn't tell anybody, and the way she told people was just so Like, didn't want to give him like the details and stuff. Hold on, let me play the audio.
Anything you want to say? How does it feel to be back in Idaho?
What did it say?
It said, "I'm sorry to tell you your dad passed away. Don't worry, I still love you," with a heart emoji.
That's the notification of the death of his father.
Yes.
What did you think? What did you feel?
I just felt, oh my God. My son, I couldn't take it away from him. I couldn't fix it, and I couldn't believe that she did that in that way. I mean, I wish she would have called me and said, "Can you please tell Cole?" But to do it so brutal through a text was just, I mean, it was horrible.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting the files real quick for the stand-up. 1 second. I got 2 of them, so which one do I? Did that one. I'll do this one. Okay. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Oh, why did that stop?
Less than 4
Oh, I'll just play the audio
months after her husband was shot and killed by her brother.
I got in a fight with my brother-in-law and I shot him in self-defense.
6 weeks since her kids went missing in Rexburg, Idaho. Within 3 weeks of his first wife's death, authorities now call suspicious.
The family did not want an autopsy, so they just went straight to the funeral home.
Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell got married here on a beach in Kauai. The date, November 5th. The ceremony starts with Lori and Chad dancing on the sand, posing for a wedding photographer. Walking along the beach dressed in all white, the couple visibly in love just 13 days after the memorial of Chad's first wife, Tammy. Timestamps on nearly 700 photos taken show this shoot lasted for 45 minutes. There's also a look at Lori's wedding ring, moments before Chad takes her hand in marriage.
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm trying to make sure, because there's a, do I have, oh no, it wasn't shared. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to make sure I don't, because there's this part where this plays the stand up where it stops playing the music. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So about 18 seconds, because I don't want to play the music because of, I don't know if it's copyright or whatever. Okay, hold on 1 second. So let me mute it. Let me remove this and then mute that until 18 seconds, and then we'll do the stand up. Okay. So this is going to be the Alex Cox stand up. All right, so now 17 and about 18 seconds.
Sangria, how you guys doing? Nice. You guys look good. Maybe wish I was straight. My name is Alex Cox. When I was in the 8th grade, I actually learned that my real name was also my porn star name. Driving up tonight, I drove out from Queen Creek, and it took me 11 hours. And apparently all the snowbirds don't live out of state, because I was behind this lady, and I'm just thinking, I would really love to drive this lady into a ditch. You know, would have felt better. And I'm thinking, should there be a law that if your maximum driving speed is lower than Nancy Pelosi's IQ, you shouldn't be driving anymore, should you? He agrees. He's just like, I don't know what you're saying. But we don't have that for a law. What do we have? Photo fucking radar. Give it up if you hate photo radar. I am with I am with you. I was late for an appointment last month. I went hauling ass down the 60. Yesterday in the mail, they sent me one of those photo albums. That shit adds up. I'm lying. Who's got what coming?
I got a picture taken 2 days ago.
Did you? Were you topless like I was? Yeah. I had the battery, the lighter, and the clamps. Delightful. Worth every penny. You want to try it? Yeah, you'll want to put one down there. Remember, counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. Oh, you're lefty. Clockwise. Clockwise. Oh, fuck. We had to stop for gas on the way up here. Stopped at I-17 on Camelback. And is the economy that bad? Some people come and try and sell you shit while you're getting gas. I'm like, no thanks. I'm not looking for a uncovered $20 blowjob, but appreciate it, officer. Thanks. Need that. I was fortunate enough to do a little jail time last year. I'll confess to you guys. You ever had something that you knew was the right thing to do, but it turns out that later on it was a felony? This is a true story. I found out that my ex-brother-in-law was a pedophile, so I took a stun gun and I discharged it right in his nutsack. And I did. And in Texas, that's a felony. I'm thinking, maybe I'll get a handshake or a parade or something. I got probation. So they arrested me here and they held me out here in jail. And I learned something when I was here at Maricopa County Jail. I learned that I was the only white guy in there that did not consider crystal meth one of the 4 major food groups. Remember the last guy here from Superior? Meth capital of the fucking planet. I think they invented it there. Anyway, Superior, not him. She's just, you're mean. Not that mean, I'm a felon. Anyway. So while I was in jail, I also had a religious experience. I found Jesus. I found Jesus Ayala, Jesus Jimenez, and Jesus Garcia. They were all in my cell, and they all shared a bunk. I found out Christmas is wrong. Jesus was not born in Bethlehem. He was born in El Salvador. He was not a carpenter. He was a roofer, a tiler, and a landscaper. And we're going to have to change some Christmas songs now. Oh, that is... Oh. I just got back from performing for the troops. Give it up for the troops if you would. I love those guys. I didn't go to Iraq. I can't leave the States.
You know what, guys? I am going to have to continue this tomorrow. My grandma needs me for something here, so I'm sorry, but well, we got through almost 2 hours, so we got through some stuff. I'm going to continue though. I'm just going to label this. I'm going to change the title to part 1, and then we'll just keep continuing through. I'll do part 2, hopefully sometime this week too. And I'll just upload. I know I said I have 2 of the acts. I'll just upload those singly here later on tonight, both the stand-up acts, if you guys wanted to see both of them, because I do got to go. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so I'm definitely planning on doing a couple more lives this week. It's only Tuesday. Not tomorrow. I'll be busy tomorrow, but I definitely want to do one Thursday, and well, maybe not Thursday, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, I don't know. I'll be back soon in a couple days. Yeah, all right, guys, I'm sorry. Sometimes living with other people, your plans change sometimes, but all right, guys, thank you everybody for coming, and yeah, I better go. I'll chat with you soon. Have a good rest of the night, everybody. Bye.